Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you all a university related Q&A. So I asked you guys over on Instagram a little while ago if you had any questions, and I've made a list on my phone of all of the questions I'm going to be answering in today's video. This video is kindly sponsored by Solent University. If you guys watch my channel regularly, you'll know that I've been working with them on a series of videos, and today is actually the last video in that series. So it's really sad, but it's also very exciting because I get to chat a load about my uni and my course and answer any of the questions that you guys sent me in related to university. So we're just going to jump straight into it. This video doesn't need a very long introduction. So the first question is, how do you know that you wanted to go to uni? So not everybody knows straight away when they're at school or college or sixth form or whatever if you want to go to university. I personally didn't know. I always assumed that I wouldn't go to uni, and when I was in school it was never really a plan of mine, and when I was in college I didn't really want to go to uni either. So I did take 2 years out and I worked, and I thought that that was just going to be like what I did, and then I heard about the course that they do at Solent, and it got my mind thinking a little bit, like maybe I do want to go to uni. So I came to an open day and I really loved it, and as soon as I came to the open day I was like, you know what, maybe uni is for me, maybe it's something I want to look into. So I took it from there and applied and everything. So yeah, you don't know if uni is going to be for you. It's not for everyone, but if you are unsure, go and look around some open days at different unis and see if you can get a feel for it, and see if you can imagine yourself going to uni and like living there. Next question is, does going to uni really help you get a job? So it depends like what industry you're going into, I suppose. There are probably some courses out there that maybe don't lead to a job, but I know that personally my course, so I'm studying beauty promotion, if any of you are new here and you don't know what I'm studying. It's a course about marketing and fashion, the beauty industry. It's kind of a bit of journalism. There's literally like everything in my course. It's very unique. It's the only uni in like the UK that offers this course. So it is really unique, and I think for me the great thing is I get a lot of industry contacts, and that's one thing about Solent that they really try and push, is that on the courses they have lecturers that are actually in the industry already teaching you. So you've already come out of uni with contacts. So I've already got contacts in the industry now from being on my course, which is amazing. And another great thing is that most universities will offer like a careers support service. So at mine there's Solent Futures, and basically you can get in contact with them whilst you're at uni. You can go and see them and get help and advice from them about getting a job, and you can also keep in contact with them when you finish. So there is always going to be somebody there to help you find jobs and give you advice when it comes to interviews and stuff like that. And I just think it gives you a bit more experience. And also on my course I had to do an internship over summer, so that like got me into the industry, and I wouldn't have done that if I hadn't have gone to uni. So that was really great. And if you want to know a little bit more about my internship, I will leave a link in the description box, because I actually filmed a video all about my internship and how I went about getting it and stuff. So I will leave that down below if you want to check that out. But for me personally, I think uni definitely will help me to get a job when I graduate. I finish in like 3 months and then I'll be looking for a job. So yeah, there are lots and lots of perks about going to uni when it comes to finding a job after you finish. Next question is how to keep on top of health and fitness. So going to the gym obviously is like a great way to stay stress-free and just to like relax your mind and also stay fit and healthy as well. I know it's quite hard sometimes to fit going into the gym into your studies. I'm very lucky, I've actually got a gym on site where I live, but if I didn't have that option, there is also a gym at uni which is like very easy to go to, like it's very accessible, and I think most unis have a gym on site somewhere anyway, and it will be cheaper than like paying for a gym just like in your city or wherever you are for uni. So yeah, I try and go to the gym as much as I can. To be honest, I haven't been in a while, but I'm going to try and get back into a routine. I'm in like a weird phase at the moment because it's January and I'm just like not sure where my head's at, like what I'm doing with anything. So I need to get back into a routine, and then I'll start going to the gym a bit more. And I think the way that I probably stay healthy and fit is by the food I eat as well. I'm very into my cooking and meal preps and stuff like that. I like to plan out my week for what I'm going to eat, and then I go and do a food shop for the week. So yeah, I just really try and have like a balanced lifestyle. Obviously I go out quite a lot because I am a student and I don't live the best lifestyle, the healthiest lifestyle, but I try to balance it out a little bit by one, going to the gym, and two, eating as healthy as I can when I have the time. I've also got another video that I will leave a link to in the description, and it's all about like healthy eating at uni. There's a few like cheap and quick and easy uni meal ideas in one video, so I will leave that link down below as well if you want to check that out. Next question is, can I still go to uni if I have anxiety? Yeah, of course you can still go to uni if you suffer with anxiety. I think there are so many students out there that probably do suffer with anxiety. It's not something that should stop you going to uni, because if you don't really like the whole social side of uni, then that's fine. Like, uni isn't just about going out and partying and being sociable and stuff. Like, you can also do a lot on your own. I'm a very like independent person. I like my own space. I like to be on my own quite a lot of the time, and there's loads of places at uni where you can do that. You can go to the library and be super quiet and just be on your own and focus, or you know, you can stay in your flat or your room or wherever and do work. But yeah, of course, if you do struggle with any mental health problems and it's making you not want to go to uni, then when you go to your open day, maybe express this, or like if you don't want to say anything, go and look into what the uni can offer you, because 9 times out of 10 there will be people at the uni that you can go and see if you have any problems or concerns or worries. And yeah, don't ever let your mental health affect going to uni or not, because essentially there will always be help and support there when you need it. Next question is, will I spend much money at uni? So I guess it depends how much you like to go out and socialise. I've had so many people message me on Instagram like asking me how much money they should save up before they come to uni, or how much money they think they're going to spend in a week. Like, and I honestly cannot answer that question, because to be completely honest, you could ask me and you could ask 10 other students and we would all say something completely different. So it really does just depend on you as a person and how much you like going out, how much money you want to spend on food, whether you buy new clothes all the time, whether you spend your money on anything. Like, it's so personal how much money you spend. So I can't really answer that question, but obviously there are ways that you can try and reduce that. You can save money by doing like meal planning. You know, you don't have to eat like a crazy amount all the time. You can sort of get it down to a really good plan that's like cheap and easy to provide. There are extra costs that you can cut off, such as buying new clothes, going out socialising all the time. But obviously uni is expensive and it's going to cost you money to live, but you're going to spend money living whether you're a student or not a student. So it just depends on you personally and how much you think you're going to spend. You can also check any extra costs that your course is going to cost you before you start uni. So on my course I had to buy like a makeup kit for my first year, and then there's also been like trips and stuff that I can go on which are extra costs, but obviously you don't have to do that. But I think I am aware that quite a few courses you might have to buy like a uniform or textbooks or whatever. Luckily there wasn't that many extra costs on my course, but sometimes there is, so just make sure you check that. Check it on the uni website, or when you go to an open day, just speak to somebody. And of course, like, you don't have to spend money to go out and socialise. Like, there are always activities and stuff that the uni will put on for you, and there's like groups and societies and stuff that you can join, and sometimes they're free and sometimes they put on activities that are cheaper. Like, if you want to start a new hobby, maybe doing it through a society at your uni, it might be cheaper than going and paying to do it on your own. So just check out those kind of things. Next question, what is your favourite thing about uni? My favourite thing about uni has definitely just been my independence and how much I feel like I have grown up and changed as a person since I have come to uni. If you've stuck around on this channel for a while and you watched my videos before I came to uni, you may notice that I am quite different. I feel like I've gone through a lot since being at uni, and it really has changed me as a person and it's helped me to grow. And I just feel like on the inside I feel like such a different person now. I've been to uni, I feel so much more grown up, I feel so much more confident as a person and in my like ability to do things for myself. And yeah, I just think the whole thing of like being independent has definitely been the best thing for me. And of course, meeting some of like the most important people in my life now. Next question is, how do you make friends at uni? So everybody makes friends differently, and at the end of the day, I know there's a lot of pressure to make friends when you move to uni, but making friends isn't like the be all and end all. You will naturally make friends and you will fall into the right friendship groups. I think most people when they go to uni gravitate towards maybe the people that they live with or the people on their course, because they think they're the only people they're going to meet. They need to make a decision on like who they're going to hang out with and who their friends are going to be. And then I think later down the line you will just naturally fall into new friendship groups and meet new people. So my best friend Shan, who I am friends with now, I didn't properly become friends with her until like the very end of first year / beginning of second year. Like, we weren't friends at the start at all, and we were on the same course and we just didn't really speak, and now we are inseparable. So you just don't know who you're going to meet along the way. Obviously you'll meet friends and you'll meet people through living in halls. That was how I made like quite a lot of my friends at the start of uni. You will meet people on your course, you'll meet people in societies, you'll meet people when you go out and about. Like, just don't worry about it too much, because it will naturally happen. And you might already have your best friends for life at home, or you might have your best friends for life somewhere else. You don't necessarily have to meet them at uni, but you will be absolutely fine, and making friends is something that you have to do throughout the whole of your life, and just don't put any pressure on it. Last question I'm going to be answering is, do you have any advice on homesickness? So I guess I'm not really the best person to ask this question to, because I didn't really get that homesick. Like, I did struggle at the start of uni a little bit, because like I keep saying, if you've watched my videos for a while, you'll know that I went through a breakup when I first moved to uni. So obviously that was really difficult for me, and I did have people around me here, but it was so early on, and I didn't have any like set friends at this point. I didn't really know anyone. I didn't feel that comfortable with anybody to talk to. So I did miss my friends and family back home so much when I went through that problem. But other than that, I didn't really struggle too much, because I was a bit older when I went to uni. I wasn't 18, I was like 20. I feel like I was very, very ready to move out and very ready to be independent and be on my own. So I just thoroughly embraced it, and I loved it. And of course there were days where I missed home and I wanted to see my parents, and I got upset and I felt a bit strange being in this new city on my own. But I am quite good at like occupying myself, keeping myself busy and distracting myself from those feelings. And I did go home quite a bit, like every single year since I've been at uni. I have gone home quite regularly, like every couple of months I'd say I go home, and my parents come and visit me sometimes. My sister came to visit me when I lived in halls, like she came and stayed for the weekend. And you've just got to keep in touch with people back home, and if you do feel homesick, then go home, visit your friends and family back home if you think that's going to make you feel better. Get people to come and see you. Like, you've got phones, you've got FaceTime. Just make sure you keep in connection with everyone back home, and you will be fine. And just remember the reasons why you've come to uni in the first place, because if it's something that you really, really want to do, then you will just kind of embrace the homesickness feeling, and you will push past it, because you know that you're at uni for such good reasons. So I really hope that this video was helpful to some of you guys out there watching. Do leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've got any advice for anyone else who may be starting uni, or let me know if you've got any other questions, and I'm completely happy to answer them for you. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click subscribe down below if you haven't already. Thank you so much to Solent again for sponsoring some videos on this channel. I've had so much fun making university related content, and I'm definitely going to keep up with it, because I think a lot of my subscribers out there are uni students, and I think it's really fun to talk about uni stuff on this channel, because it's what I know best. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon with another video. Goodbye!